Yo, what's up? Magandang umaga mga chong. First shoutout natin Skelly the Game. Tuloy natin yung ating Final Fantasy 16 Part 10. Boom. Alright. Yo, paring teacher, JR. Shoutout, pre. Shoutout sa inyo.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Usapin na natin si...
No surprises there. It was the same after Drake's breath.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once.
si JR.
Hugo Kupka is no more.
Pasok ang trabaho, pre.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
Kapag pinatay natin si...
Street books
Pinatay
out bad.
natin si...
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back.
Titan.
You look better.
I feel it.
Nasa work
Means
ako.
I'm coming on your next
Napadaan sa YT.
adventure.
Uy,
You're not leaving
enjoy,
me
pre.
behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Enjoy yata yung trabaho mo eh.
Otto, any word on the royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet
Ingat,
up?
ingat, pre.
If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the royalists,
Si Kupka yung pala
he
yun.
took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin.
Si
The
Odin.
Canvarian War of Independence in 829. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the
Ano kaya
crystalline
nata-transfer
dominion.
yung mga to?
Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dalmekian
Pagka matanda na
allies.
sila.
Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walud shows
Mga
not the
Eikon.
faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mothercrystal for Walud? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. it is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw.
Hugo Kupka
Especially
is
for
dead.
those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Pakita natin sa iba. Oy, Joseph Danya, shoutout. JD Gaming. Balita natin kay Charong.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen.
Caron pala, Caron, hindi Charong.
Kupka is dead.
Si Charon.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'll start to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Lady Caron. Oh, may bago kang binibenta.
Is it business? Or
Espada ba yan? Enhancer. So, baba yung pang-stagger. It's okay. I'll keep my...
Is that all?
I'll keep my sword. Blackthorn, ikaw naman.
Blackthorn. Do you have...
What is it? I'm busy.
So, wait.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Harpocrates.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
Katawanan siya.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
Okay.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down at that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Yo, Brad, shout out. Ating future 9th Division World Champion.
Quick look.
What's this? Ano to? Dito na naman, King Hats.
Good day to you. Sid.
Batang King Hats.
The crystals we get from the table.
Magano ka, Brad? Mag-enroll ka sa... Ito yung kanina. Enroll ka sa ano, Brad? Sa wildcard gym.
Clive, your
Go on.
There are whispered rustlings. It may, given
Of
Gawin
course.
na nga natin to.
excellent, you might begin.
All right.
For great justice.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
You alright, Sid? Something?
There is actually. Quentin tell...
I heard the...
All right.
Skip. Excuse me. Sa Elorde lang kaya. Jeep lang i-transfer. Elorde. Elorde Gym.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of...
No.
Where was...
In law, was out, ran back.
I see.
Sikat din yan, Elorde. Elorde Gym.
Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Shadowy figures in Robert's Pass. Right, Chocobo, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah!
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Hindi naman kayo nagtatago eh.
Black shields. Here.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive. Feel our majesty.
Oh.
It's over.
Natik yun. Loko ka. Patay. Uy, shoutout, Wasted Soul. Hey, Dutch and Robert Sapungan, shoutout. Fight night na lang, stream. Wala eh, wala pa atang fight night. UFC pwede. Fight night, wala pa yata.
Are they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin. Come on.
Come on, Chocobo. Ambrosia. Mali, lumalayo tayo. Wala atang fight night. Ewan ko pwede fight night yung PS2 na fight night. Meron yun eh. Laro ko yun dati sa PSP fight night. Gina mo ng toxic Di ba ay nai-intimidate sa mga masyadong toxic?
Black shields. Though they serve, and it would damage all. And
I'm sorry. Who did the...
Because I...
Who?
The former...
I don't understand. Why him?
Hype na hype si Brad Aaron sa mga boxing.
So what?
I discovered I was a fool. A means of his response. And he faced no punishment. I lost everything. My loved one. The faith. I had
Hininto eh. EA Sports yun eh.
I tracked out the man with money. And so I came... And of course. Seen fault our... We know what...
Quentin.
Our time is... My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Kamao ko. Sino kasi ano? Si Superman Punch. Kinakasay yung kamao.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Balik tayo sa... Meron din dito. Busin na natin. Mga side quests.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Master Baker.
What's the matter?
I'd got.
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
I wouldn't.
All right.
Use your loaf.
Oh, where did all the men go?
Plates and pots!
Buti lang meron tayong choco.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
Oy, JCP Live, tigil mo yan. Kailangan natin magpagupit.
Let's go.
Pili ka ba sa kalbo? Kalbo ko. Pili ka ba sa kalbo? Sino nag-line up niyan? Line up ng Aren. Dalihan mo, Chocobo. Ambrosia. Wala ko yung assistant ko. Sana all level 36. Mababa pa nga ito eh. Uy, uy.
Thanks, Gal.
Mahulog. Saan ka na ba dito, Just Tony? Parang di ka naman na yata naglalaro. Puro kasi Overwatch nilalaro mo eh. Kaya ka nababan.
The baker sent me to find you.
I am as certainly. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves.
Level 8 pa
Now
lang
look
ako.
at her.
Hindi mo naman yata kasi nilalaro eh.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I
Nihintay
touch
ko nga si Jit eh.
collapses.
Saan? Saan mo
She
inaantay?
was the only. Now she's. What am I?
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker.
Hindi ko
not
pa
a-
natatalo si Lilith.
You know, you might just be right.
Alam ko tapos mo na.
What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away.
Yun lang pala, susunduin ko lang pala to.
Wait.
Walang kalaban.
Suppose you won't be needing an escort then. Come on.
O, tinatapos ko to para pag lumabas yung Lies of P. O kaya Armored Core. Spider-Man, dami. Ang daming lalabas, nakakainis. Si King Han, sa tapos na ba niya? O hindi pa rin? Tapos niya na ba yung ano, Diablo? Ako hindi ko pa nasisimulan eh. Hindi ko pa makakita ng right timing. Tapos ko na yung Diablo. Tinapos lang yung main story. Pero nagsimula na kayo dun sa bagong ano, bagong season. Na nilabas nila.
Silver platters, made from the stoutest stoneware.
Oh, where did all the men from?
The juiciest meat from Greek.
Ay, di pa.
There you
Ulit
are.
yata sa level 1,
Man
di ba?
who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might...
Master,
I dare say...
just look at it. Her steeple peaks. Her true.
Sarap
My
tinapay.
loaves collapse more often than not. And look, in Master...
well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only
Nag-download ako ng mga bagong
he's
games.
finally pulling his weight. I don't know.
Kailan ba release ng ano, ng Armored Core? Ngayon, naantay ko rin yung Armored Core. Mas masarap lang manood ng anime. Nilaratrat ko ngayon Luffy. Medyo lagpas kalahati na ako sa ano. Lagpas kalahati na ako sa Whole Cake Island. Paano naman? Wala pa nga. Haba rin yata. Sa 25 ata. August 25 ang alin yung Armored Core? August 25 na ba yun?
It's true. I heard it from Otto's own.
Lain naman yun.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Sa 25 na ba labas nung Armored Core? Next week na yung Armored Core. Next week na ba? Ano ba talaga? Kala ko matagal pa. Saan na ba siya? Dito siya, di ba?
Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Tingnan ko nga.
Alright,
Sigurado kayo?
What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack
Tingnan
sorted.
ko nga.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has
August
ever
25
seen.
na nga.
The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together.
Wait.
Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water,
Pre-order tayo.
ours is fitted with mithril engines. And
Next
those
week,
things have got
Friday.
more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva.
Next
But
week
this
na
stack's a
pala.
bit more involved, so I'm
Wait,
building
hindi
it
na
here.
ako updated sa mga
Thing
release ng mga ano.
It's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad though, when I'm done.
Testing natin yung
Whenever that is.
Armored Core.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching.
Kit
The
naman
stack
ito.
will be made up of 3 major components.
6-player ko.
There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors
Di
away from
maganda
the
yun.
engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air.
Testingin natin yun.
And the
Armored
shielding
Core.
around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Lapit pala. Release na pala na next
Full
week.
suit of armor then.
Akala ko mga
Probably
tagal-tagal
best to take it
pa.
one
Hindi
piece
kasi
at a time.
masyadong mabalita yung
You don't need to
Armored
start
Core.
with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Bibili ba kayo, King Hans, sa armored core? Alam ko si Jet meron na yan eh, ano yun ng collectors. Hindi pala ako aapot dun sa... I mean, hindi ko palang ano kasi hindi ko kailangan tapusin ko muna to.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Grabe naman yun. Ang sabi mo? Bibili ka pero hindi ano?
Hell with it.
Hindi sa day one.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged.
Kailangan bibili.
Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
Alam ko may papakuha na naman. Ginawa na tayong utusan dito. Pag nakabili na monitor for PS5.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And
Gusto mo talaga ng 4K?
what is it we need to do exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means, which is where now there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valkyrie.
Mapaganda naman graphics ng PS5 kahit hindi 4K yung TV mo. Papansin mo naman yung diferensya kumpara sa PS4.
Well, we'll get one of us
Kaya pa rin talaga si Eikons.
And the other can go.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this over.
Letting off steam 1.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Gav, you're with me.
Si Gav na lang. Malapat.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust
Pang
stuff?
content ko na rin yung
There's
4K.
a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Valkyrie. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of
Ano
the
ba ano mo?
Valkyrie?
Tawag nito?
That's down past Dalamil.
Papalitan mo ba yung naka-Elgato ka, di ba?
I'll go and
60?
scout the place out.
HD 60?
See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supply. Take care.
You too, eh?
Don't fleece me.
Kailangan palitan mo rin yung ano mo. Capture card mo. Gusto mo ng 4K. May bago ang gamit.
Clive. So, will it be?
Anong bago mong gamit? Ito, enhancer. Diamond sword. There you go. Oh. Kailangan natin ng white worm bone. Ang enhancer. Same lang, pero mataas yung attack. Okay.
Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
Pangit. Ah, 60 plus. Naka 60 plus ka pala. Anong gagawin ko? South. Wait for the river south of Belfort. Dito ba? 4K capture.
Welcome home, Sid. Didn't know you had that many teeth, boss.
Saan ba tayo? Angelo Dashon, shout out. Sa bagay, mga ano naman yung mga PC nyo eh. Mga magaganda naman yung ano ng PC nyo. Saan ba tayo? Kaya kayang-kaya yung mga ano, kayang-kaya yung mga ganyang 4K. Ako okay na ako sa 1440p.
Looks like I found the river. Where's Gav? Good girl. Thanks, girl. Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if stardust is what Blackthorn wants, stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Maganda rin po Jedi Survivor. Meron ako dito yung ano eh. Yung... Ano ba yung una nun ng Star Wars na yun? Naglibre yun sa PS Plus eh.
So this is stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Fallen. Ayun, Jedi. Fallen. Fallen Order ba yun? Meron ako nun, pero hindi ko pa nalalaro. Pero maganda rin eh. May pari ba yun? Alam ko mga more on pari-pari din yata. Siyempre ano eh. Diba? Lightsaber. May mga pari-pari din. Pagka ano, laruin ko rin yun. Nasa live na rin. Pero syempre next week. Next week na pala yun. Armored Core. Grabe. Hindi ko akalain.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Girl.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly. Hindi ka nakakalipad to. Oh, yun lang.
You finished?
Tingnan
How much
natin
did you
yung
get?
license fee kung kailangan na ba.
I hope.
Lies of P. September 16, Lies of P.
You win.
Grabe.
might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Shoutout, 3,000 viewers. Kala ko September 19 live. So, September 16. Nakalagay 16. Ng araw-araw by September 16.
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time.
Saturday.
I-release
ba na
That was a lot to work out.
And there still
Hindi
is.
yata. 15, siguro mga ganun, 15. Pero 16 nakalagay sa Google. Tinignan ko.
See around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only because you keep sending me there.
Napag-pre-order na po kayo ng Marvel Spider-Man 2. Hindi pa. Baka sa digital ko lang din bibilin yun.
So you keep sending me wherever you need to.
Minsan nakakatamad lang kasi parang Tato kasi ako bumibili minsan sa Best Buy. Pinapaano ko lang. Pina-curbside pick up lang. Hindi na ako nagpapa-delivery sa bahay kasi may shipping fee eh. At least doon kukuhanin mo na. Lapit na naman Best Buy dito sa... Pero pagka ano, baka digital lang kuhanin ko. Saka wala na akong lagayan ng mga physical. Ang dami ko ng CD. Wala na mapaglagyan. Gusto ko sana physical pero ano eh. Wala nang lugar. Yun lang problema. Eto. Napalitan ng mga ganyan. Napalitan ng mga laruan. Wala namang lagyan yung mga CD.
Ready to go home, boy?
Pero kailan ba yung Spider-Man? October, di ba? October yun.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
Pero pa 2024, Diyos ko po. Baka 2023. Bilis mo ah. October 20. Oh, di ba?
Everything you need.
Oh.
Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You're beat sneaking around on your tud all the time.
Kasabay ata na Spider-Man 2 yung Alan Wake.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then.
Oh.
It'll take some time, mind.
Di ko kasi nalaro yung Alan Wake na kapuli.
I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
I'll admit
no construction's underway.
RFB game on, shout out. Si Romar.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Libre yung remaster.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Premium. Libre ba? Na-download ko ba yun? Check muna natin. Game library. Oh, meron ako. Na-download ko. Pero syempre di ko lalaruin yan. Horror. Dinownload ko lang, inipon ko lang dito. Ano. Souls. Dark Souls 2. Ipon Souls.
He cracked the crystals.
Excuse me. Sorry sir, ngayon lang nakabisita. Ngayon lang pre. No problem, Romar.
We're seeing troops amassing at every...
Walang problema.
How may I help you today,
Pero
Clive?
tayo mga kanya-kanyang
Your
buhay.
benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. All done?
Nirarush ko lang to matapos to kasi ang nagpaano lang kasi dito yung mga kwento-kwentuhan eh. Typical na Final Fantasy. Dami kong sa.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins?
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken. What's the name back there? I'll give you all details.
What's her name? Right.
Speak with mid assistant. Helena.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
My chemical.
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. Excess now. In other words, the reactor. This is where the helm comes in. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkable. And not only that, why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
The fallen ruin.
Yes, it's in Lorbert's. The thing, it's no longer...
Ginawa tayong utusan, taga-deliver,
I
taga-tawag,
better deal with this unwanted visitor. Would that help?
Release na rin po yung Street Fighter 6.
Thank you, Sid. I'll get
Hindi ako naglalaro niyan eh, Angelo.
We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Mahirap para sa akin. Tekken pwede, pero yung masyadong komplikado yung mga controls yun. Si JCP Live maglalaro niya ng Street Fighter 6. Pero kung trinay ko yun, meron akong Street Fighter 5. Sakit sa kamay. Pag joystick siguro kaya, pero pag controller nahihirap. Kailangan ko gumamit ng ng damit para dito sa directional pad para dumulas yung dun sa mga moves. Kasi pagka bare finger yung ginamit mo, mahirap. Masakit sa kamay. Nagpapaltos. Kaya kailangan gamitan ko ng tela. Sakit sa kamay. Kung yung sa arcade na yung analog, pwede. Kasi yung mga pang-pro yun. Yan, mabibilis yung daliri mo doon. Chocobo.
Faster!
Isa lang ating mga kalaban.
Time to fight.
Hindi. It's not time to fight.
All right. Straight home now.
Wow, mabul talaga kayo. Shout out 4,000 viewers.
Thanks so much for coming. The ruins are just over there, as
Dito ka na rin. Ang bilis mo,
I told you about, I'd imagine.
Alvinx69, shout out.
Would you mind?
Of course.
Si Alvinx. I'm gonna play till the end. Tatapusin ko to, Alvinx.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Ay.
Nice try.
Wait. Patay. Yep, natapos ko na yun, Alvinx. Patay. Patay. TAD.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is
Shout out
transported
3,000
safely back
viewers.
to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Nice graphics. Sana alls. Wala eh, ginawa talaga itong Final Fantasy 16 para sa ano eh. Sa PS5 talaga eh. Focus talaga sila dun eh. Hindi sila gumawa na pang PS4. Taga-report, taga-deliver, taga-kausap. Ano pa naman trabaho natin dito, Clive? Kaya expect yung Spider-Man 2. Ayun nyo, grabe naman. Grabe ang graphics nun siguro. Kasi wala na rin siyang ano sa PS4 eh. Talagang nag-PS5 sila eh. Speedrun. Dami pang backlog. May ka pa pang backlogs? Parehas tayo. Pero pa akong God of War. Yung Wolong, nilalaro ko offline. Offline ko siya nilalaro. Pwede live stream ko yun nung last time.
Come up with something soon.
Resident Evil 4, di ko malaro-laro din. Wala akong lakas ng loob maglaro.
She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
Backlogs pa rin yun.
Just one remaining.
Hanggang demo lang.
Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
Yung mga hindi ko pa natatapos.
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest
Yung
of the ship
Ragnarok,
ablaze.
medyo nawalan ako ng
Which is why you need proper shielding. A
Nawalan
prism for
ako
the
ng-
dragon's breath that's blazing
Yeah.
away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but
Kasi parang
they're
parehas
both
lang
worth
din.
it.
Parang walang
The
pinagkaiba.
helm and the plating are bulky
Sa
enough as
nauna.
it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the
Maganda
bottom of the
yung
brine
kung
before
story
we
habol mo,
started.
pwede. Maganda yung story.
I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what to do it.
Yakang-yaka mo yung
If I were in
RE4.
need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I
Natakot
would
eh.
seek.
Mahina ako sa mga horror games eh.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously.
Hindi ako kampante sa mga RE. Laro
You
na
take
baka
me to
shooting
him,
game.
see what he makes of it.
Resident Evil 8 yun, nalaro. Oh,
Right
hindi
away.
ko alam kung paano ko nakaya. Speak with Harpocrates. Ako tayo speak. Usap dito. Usap doon. Pero mga horror games na ano, DBD, yun. Kaya. Dead by Daylight. Yung Outlast, nalaro ko. Yung Outlast Trials kasi may kasama. Pero pag solo, no. May na ako sa mga horror talaga. Jessica Loy, yan. At least nalalaro niya yung Resident Evil. Resident Evil 2 pa pala, yun din. Hindi ko rin natapos yun. Hinirap kasi ng kapatid ko yung CD. Yun yung mga una kong in-stream eh.
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
Devil May Cry na engine.
Well, actually,
O, di ba? Parang Devil May Cry, parehas.
you take a look at this.
Hindi naman parehas, pero malapit. Yung fighting system, battle system na ito. May magic lang.
Shielding for a mithril engine.
She has something yet remain cool enough on the outside, as you can imagine.
Nagawa siyang barko.
I wondered if you might know.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
Dead Island, di ba movie yan? Out na yan. Alam ko, napalabas na yan. Out na yata yan eh.
Blighted waters eat
Pwede mo
away
na
far more
panoorin yan.
quickly than fresh water or even brine. At Tim, and yet
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every book. I see.
May nandun silang lahat.
early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire. So if we could recreate it, might be applied to some material, or I shall speak to them and see what, if you would be, the knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to
Movie
we
pala
of the
kala ko
modern era.
game. Movie yun, no?
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others...
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Letting off steam 3. Gather the materials na naman. Speak with Harpocrates. Okay.
So, Clive, who will accompany...
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken...
Garlic. Are you sure? Looks like the ingredient...
Though these items so much so now, of course.
Well, isn't that... I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to...
All right. Stay safe.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
Jill, pahinga ka muna. Sakitin ka na masyado. Movie yun, no? Yung Resident Evil. Dead Island.
Where's Taya?
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Need to stock up on these.
There you are, Taya.
Ah, we shouldn't have a bus.
All right.
Let's see. Meet me by the gate.
Okay. Mag-ano naman tayo.
Oi, don't touch anything.
Mamimili tayo.
Go on. Take it. Good riddance.
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
Purchase garlic. Diyos ko po, magluluto pa yata tayo.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a
Biling
friend of
bawang.
mine. Good day.
That should do it. Hopefully Taya's finished too.
Cubs, come and get them up. You'll not find a bruised pippin in them.
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Okay, anong lulutuin mo?
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job
Papio
done.
nuts.
We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat. Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Wait, type mo si Clive,
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with
Gusto
Sid
ko sana
once,
share.
shopping for supplies.
Paano
just
ba
like
safe
today.
sharing?
And
May
just
quit na
like
kasi
today,
FB.
I came away empty-handed.
Alin, yung stream?
Sid even
Ano
said
mo na
he'd
lang,
speak to
pre?
Karen for me when we got
Copy link na lang, tapos post mo na lang. Ganun lang ginagawa ko eh, copy
I
link.
remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels
Ganun na naman sa YouTube eh, copy link lang.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya,
For what?
for everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring,
Thank you, thank you.
you're appreciated
Romar.
too. By all of us.
Type mo si Clive ah.
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Siselo si Jillian. Lang yan namang main mission to. Huh? Thank you, Romar.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Moon dew. Susunod try ko mag-live sa Facebook. Start live sa Facebook.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of...
Tambay lang to for...
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you, RFB.
Thank you. All of you.
PS3.
Right then.
Ganda
Jill,
yan.
would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands may...
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end.
Yeah, Rika.
I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Quest complete. Walang yan. Namili lang tayo sa market.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Report back to Mid.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
I think Mid might need some help.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection he's supervising the...
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working to the Black Hammer.
It's the errand boy. Not your boy toy.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Gagawa na sila ng barko. Sometime later. Barko ba ginagawa nila? Ah, reinforcement. Nice name, please.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first.
All right.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Bibisita pa tayo sa grave.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive, we'd fit no excuses now, though.
Not quite.
She said that.
She.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention it.
Obelus.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, the journey to Canva has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of this strong box with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings on in the free cities by which I learned from a certain young friend of yours. Your loving uncle. Okay.
Trouble in Canva.
But...
Well, I'll I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Sid's legacy. Uy. Libingan ni Sid. Shout out 3,000 viewers.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be
King
in two
Zoro
places
siya.
at once.
Roro no
If
was
he'd been with
Zoro.
us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Jerome.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
May kalaban.
The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you
Little
forgotten you're the
bosses.
most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and
tao.
Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants
Order.
Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen.
Ken, let's play, shout out.
Glad to have you with us, Goot.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Yun. Join sa atin si ano.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Thank you, Ken. Ano to? Ba't may cross dyan? Sandali lang. Alam ko pag ganyan, importante yan eh.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Tama na natin itong cross na to bago tayo pumunta doon sa Bocklad. Bocklad.
Think Mid might need some help.
Well, here, Sid. Reckon you might be just.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this lovely bit of kit, it is. But problem is, it won't always, which is
I imagine proper. So what exactly?
nothing. Gave me a sack. You pour the blackest, so. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of.
I take it that's where I come.
I would have gone myself.
All right.
Thank you kindly.
Good hunting. Okay, nilalabanan tayo. Use the hunt board to locate the Bomb King. Bomb King. Wala ba siya dito? Behemoth. Ang sarap kalaban yun. Hindi nawawala sa Final Fantasy yan. Sila Behemoth. Oh no. Sorry. The Croc. Sunbrick. So the Croc. mag-travel. Wala tayong magagawa. Hindi tayo pwede mag-travel. Mamaya na. Dito muna tayo sa latency clef. Dalmikia. Onward.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
Lupit,
And
no?
Toggle helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Nakapagsalita siya habang sumisipol.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
So what do you think?
Sorry.
We'll be lucky to make it out alive.
Really?
Oh.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fierce? Oh no. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing.
How does a merchant misplace his...
Oh, the man's a coward. When
he sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone.
My brother's right on all accounts.
We may have seen our share of action, true.
You? Chances are...
Well, if I'm going to have to...
You've clearly got a...
We're lucky you now. Reckon he won't be for...
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave. You just put an end to those bandits and point...
Get cart. Ano ba yan? Hindi ko pa nga natatapos yung isa.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
To me!
Aray ko po, pinamata. Patay. Ganda ng kidlat, oh.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
Parang kaduda-duda.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Alright, Chocobis.
Faster!
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
Don't get surrounded.
Sabi na nga ba. Uy, ganda naman dyan. Waterfalls.
So this is Emekis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. A final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their Eikons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Meanwhile, seat of the Imperial Court.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task.
Yang mamumuno.
There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Sanbreque. Parang kinokontrol siya ng ano nito eh, yung babae.
I find you much changed.
Kumusta si Ken, si Jana? Naalala ko yung yung pinadala niyo nung nakaraan, cupcake. Ay, cupcake yung yung brownie.
What nonsense is this?
Sarap.
I speak
Salamat
my
ulit
mind,
Next time ulit.
and my mind only.
Joke lang.
Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
Pag-uwi mo po.
You trust the words of this traitress.
Salamat,
She betrayed
thank
her
you, thank
country.
you.
She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you
gamitin si,
that you will not
si
inherit
Bahamut.
your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion.
For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Come on, Chocobi.
Ready, go?
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end. More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing. That'll do, girl.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay naman pala.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap. Out of my sight. Peaches and pears.
Bukan.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Uy, sarap.
How much? For a measly crust of bread? You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Ayun, Goots.
Oh, good.
Still here. Thank you, RFB.
I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's betrayed us, Pass. It's gone. We
Wait.
can't ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when...
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child.
I know where. I've got a pal in Bok lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no doubt.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocolate then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Sino kaya nagnakaw? Ikaw ba, bata?
Well met.
Enhance.
Farewell.
Red chocobo. Ito?
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion.
10
Take it or leave
million?
it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
He's my mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly.
Size of a marble.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little band could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Crimson Collar.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Catch a thief. Pwede na ba magbiyahe? Ayun, pwede na. Gawin muna natin itong isa dito, ha. At muna natin itong Bomb King.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
The Croc. Sunbreak. Sunbreak. Alam ko dito banda yan. Search lang natin yung mga The Croc. The Croc. The Croc. Ayun. Layo. Wasted Soul. Tara, tulog na rin. Magbabrowse pa ng resin. Tigil na resin na yan.
Good girl.
Yeah! Gusto ko na tapusin yung Big Man Pirates. Tama.
That'll do, girl.
Yan na si King. Bomb King. May devil fruit.
What we have here? Greetings, Your Majesty.
Dami. Dumami kayo. Coronation. Bomb King! Coronation! Si Bucky. Bomb Ember.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. I should... This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. If the wine needs...
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
The Bomb King.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
Alright, how's that hunt for the...
I have it here.
That's the stuff! You're a jet... Right then.
Papakulo ko lang pala ng tubig eh.
Have it. The Telemon Malembic.
Very impressive. There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaways.
Don't be... Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have ice. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it.
Well,
that's the spirit.
Gagawin mo. Anong oras na ba dyan, tol? 1:21 ng umaga. Usually yun naman ang stream ko eh.
What you reckon?
Gabi dito, umaga
It
dyan.
certainly feels more flexible.
right? Told you. Thank you. No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Oh, nice. Inventory increase. Kaya pala, sabi tulog ka na. Opposite tayo. Opposite tayo ng oras. Dito ay umaga at dyan ay gabi. Oras na po ay...
How may I help you today, Clive? All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
Mid told me she was building a
Divine
ship.
potion.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Well, don't just stand there, go.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Dami tayong pera.
Is that all?
Okay, back to the mission. Teka.
He cracked the crystal too.
Anong meron dito? And is mightier. Sige, puntahan natin yan ha. Wait lang. Alay natin tong mission. May mission tayo.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Caravan stops next to the check.
Juicy pears!
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, I know he's collared you too, eh?
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest pack. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those
Mga batang hamog.
know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Fishmonger.
I'll take the large one.
Come and taste my peaches. They're sweet as...
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be...
Fish for sale! Can I interest you? Ah.
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? So for one, this isn't a family operation. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get
Orphans from the...
a few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the... They're all looking for a new start.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're...
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Nasa ng children.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Jug of snake spit for the rug.
Anxious girl.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can...
I don't know much about it, really. He said he got a job. Doing some...
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you.
Come on! Come on!
Layo.
Peaches and pears.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap. Porter for hire. Best service.
That's that then.
She must have been the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Ano pala, ha?
Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Daddy.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
This is everything. It must be transported.
Saan?
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
And nasty.
Ayun. Yun pala.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me.
I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the cast stones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their guild, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
There mo si Eloisa. Eloisa.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already... Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Quest complete. Yun lang.
Oh.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your traders pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
Oh, like that.
Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then?
Kabisado mo kung saan.
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Leitney's Cleft then. Oh. Alright then. Excuse me.
Daddy.
Kailangan ko si Chocobi. Chocobi! Layo-layo yan. Chocobi to the rescue.
Run like the wind.
Run like a wind, Chocobi. Ayun sila. Mga bandits.
That's the one who's been sticking his
Tapang nyo,
nose in
ah.
our business.
Ito sa inyo.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Sandali lang kayo. Basic. May wizard sila. Huh? Yeah, go now.
We got
Turn.
company.
I'm coming. Yeah. Go pick one.
It's over. Farewell. Stay.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
May macho sila dun.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural born.
Especially the little ones.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
It's that guard from Bocklad. Kill him. Kill them all.
Ako nang bahala dito sa leader. Patay ang Castles. Lupit. Ganda ng graphics, no? Palis yung pala.
And they say crime
Basic,
doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Run like a wind. Makalipad eh, oh. May 2 hours at patama ito. Ano lang naman to eh. Kalahating usap, kalahating laro. Isang oras yung usap, isang oras lang yung laro ko. Daming daldalan dito eh.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all.
Dun,
Theo
dun,
told
dun,
me he'd been on their trail.
dun, 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 dun.
And their demise solves
Dun,
3 problems
dun,
at a
dun.
stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it?
Of course. I'll make some space in the store. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation, and who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan.
We'll try the caravan.
Quest complete. Trainer's pass.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Alright, so yung mga chong, hihinto muna tayo dito. Tutuloy ulit natin ito sa susunod. Grabe. Isang oras na bakbaka, isang oras na usapan. Napaka grabe talaga yung ano ng ano From Software. From Software ng ano Final Fantasy. From Software na babanggit ko. Nami-miss ko yung ano mga Souls game. So, quick shoutout yan, Ken Let's Play, JCP Live, kay Romar Villapuerte, shoutout pre, Wasted Soul, Kay Albinex 69, Angel Audacion, kay King Hans, kay Brad Arnie, shoutout pre, salamat. Kay Robert Sapungan, Hey Dutch, and kay Joseph Danyas, Kelly the Game at Richard Gadiola. Yun, maraming salamat sa pagdalaw dito sa stream. Kita-kits ulit tayo sa susunod na episode ng Final Fantasy 16. So, ingat-ingat at magandang hapon sa inyong lahat mga chong. So, peace out, sign out, Baboomski.